Hello, passionate Celtic FC fans. This is Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for Celtic updates. Before we kick off, we appreciate the incredible support. If you love Celtic, subscribe now, hit like, and let's build this community together. Now, onto the latest news. A warm welcome to new subscribers. Your support is crucial. Hail, hail! Brendan Rodgers' Celtic team put up a valiant effort in their final UEFA Champions League group stage match at Villa Park, even though the outcome was a 4-2 defeat. The game started disastrously for the Hoops, with 2 quick goals conceded in the opening 5 minutes, leaving them with a difficult task ahead. However, they didn't give up and showed remarkable resilience, battling back into the match. Adam Idah stepped up with 2 well-executed goals in the first half, bringing Celtic back on level terms before the break. Despite the strong response, the second half saw Aston Villa reclaim their 2-goal lead with 2 more strikes. The match ended 4-2 in favour of the English Premier League side, but Celtic's fighting spirit and their ability to stay in the game until the end were clear for all to see. The defeat didn't dampen their spirits, as Celtic had already secured a spot in the knockout phase of the competition, thanks to their overall impressive performance throughout the group stage. On Friday, the team will learn whether they will face the reigning UEFA Champions League champions, Real Madrid, or the formidable Bayern Munich in the next round. Speaking to Celtic TV after the match, Brendan Rodgers reflected on the game's early moments, admitting that his side had initially looked confident, dominating possession in the opening minutes. However, the quick-fire goals from Aston Villa rattled his team and presented a mental and emotional test. Despite this, Rodgers was full of praise for his players, particularly their ability to respond to adversity. It was a test of your nerve, your heart, your mentality, and the players shone in that aspect, he said. Rodgers also pointed out the impact of young players who had never played for Celtic, let alone in the Champions League. He expressed his pride in how they handled the pressure. "We're putting on some young players that have never played for Celtic, never mind playing in the Champions League before. So putting them in, they showed a great mentality and a great desire right through the game," he added. The young players' performances provided a silver lining in an otherwise tough match. One of the standout performances came from Adam Idah, whose 2 goals in the first half gave Celtic hope. The Irish striker's display earned high praise from Rodgers, who acknowledged the pressure on him as the team's main striker. "There's obviously a lot of pressure being the striker at Celtic, and Adam hasn't quite got the goals that he would want, but I thought his 2 finishes were excellent tonight," Rodgers noted. Idah's first goal came from a quick adjustment, showing his athleticism, while his second was the result of a well-executed team move, highlighting his ability to be in the right place at the right time. Rodgers went on to praise Idah's overall contribution to the match, noting that he was a constant threat to Aston Villa's defence throughout the game. "Overall, I thought he carried a real threat and was a real handful for Aston Villa," he said. The striker's positive performance was one of the few highlights in an otherwise challenging game for Celtic. Despite the loss, the team showed determination and grit, leaving the manager optimistic about their future in European competition. As Celtic now await their fate in the upcoming draw, either facing Bayern Munich or Real Madrid in the knockout phase, Rodgers remains upbeat. "We've built a really good foundation this season and shown that we can compete and play the game to the level that we want, and shown that we can also defend," he said. He acknowledged the importance of avoiding mistakes at this level but emphasized the pride he felt in the team's overall performance. "I'm very proud of the team, which gives pride to the club and to the nation," Rodgers said, clearly pleased with their progress. Rodgers concluded by stating that regardless of who Celtic face next, it will be a significant challenge, but one they are ready to meet head-on. "It's absolutely amazing, all the effort and commitment, everything, to end up with one of those 2 teams. It's going to be a big challenge, but we can go and, like we've shown at this level, make it really difficult for teams." With confidence in his squad and the belief that they can continue to grow, Rodgers is looking forward to the future with optimism, no matter the opposition that lies ahead. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favourite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. A storm is brewing at Celtic Park as reports swirl that Brendan Rodgers has made a firm decision. Trusty is no longer in his plans. A video circulating online suggests that the Northern Irish manager has expressed dissatisfaction with the American defender, fueling speculation about an imminent departure. But what exactly led to this abrupt turn of events? Trusty, who arrived at Celtic in August 2024 on a 5-year contract, was expected to bolster the backline with his versatility and experience. However, sources close to the club indicate that Rodgers has grown increasingly unconvinced by the 25-year-old's performances. Whether it's tactical incompatibility or a deeper issue behind the scenes, the reasoning remains shrouded in mystery, leaving fans eager for answers. Adding to the intrigue, Trusty has been left out of key matches in recent weeks, a move that many now see as a clear signal from Rodgers. While some believe the defender hasn't adapted to the Scottish Premiership's demands, others suggest a clash of styles or even personal disagreements between player and manager. Either way, it's becoming evident that Trusty's future at Celtic is anything but secure. Speculation is already mounting over potential exit routes, with clubs in England and the United States reportedly monitoring the situation. Given Trusty's previous stints in the Premier League and MLS, a return to familiar territory could be on the cards. However, with Celtic's defensive depth being tested, the decision to part ways would raise questions about Rodgers' long-term strategy. As the news spreads, the Celtic faithful are left grappling with the uncertainty surrounding Trusty's future at the club. Many fans are questioning Brendan Rodgers' decision to cast aside a player who was seen as a promising addition only months ago. Some supporters argue that Trusty has shown glimpses of his potential, and a lack of patience could be detrimental to the team's overall growth. But do they truly believe he deserves more time? Others, however, are siding with Rodgers, backing the manager's vision and choices. With Celtic's high expectations and the demands of European football, some fans feel that Trusty hasn't lived up to the standards set by his peers. Could Rodgers be right to cut ties now, or is this a move that will come back to haunt him? The question of what's best for Celtic in the long run also hangs in the balance. With the club's ambition to compete on multiple fronts, some feel that Rodgers needs players who can make an immediate impact. Would sticking with Trusty allow the team to focus on their domestic dominance, or should the club seek to move on and find a more reliable option? As always, the Celtic supporters will have their say. What do you think? Is Brendan Rodgers making the right decision, or is he letting go of a talent who could have been an integral part of the future? Fans across Scotland and beyond are eager to hear your thoughts as this developing saga unfolds. For now, the club remains tight-lipped, and Rodgers has yet to address the rumours directly. But one thing is certain, Trusty's time at Celtic is under intense scrutiny, and unless a drastic turnaround occurs, his stay in Glasgow could be much shorter than anticipated. Hello, fan! Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.